Elsewhere, unions are meeting management at Ford today over concerns that more than 1,000 jobs could go over the next 5 years at the company's Bridgend plant.
Earlier, the Prime Minister told the Commons that the government is working to secure the industry's future in the UK. Well, Sky's Rebecca Williams has this report. She's live for us. Even better. Rebecca, you can tell us exactly what's happening now. Rebecca, this is dreadful news for the people of Bridgend. How realistic is it that these jobs are going to go?
Well, as yet we don't know. They're currently, the unions, in very serious talks with the management of Ford at the moment. Clearly here in Bridgend they produce a number of engines for the likes of Jaguar and also Ford Sigma, but many of those contracts are due to end in the next couple of years, and they've also had investment cut back from one of its key projects. So that is the reason why these jobs are at risk. The unions saying Brexit has also had an impact. It hasn't helped matters, and they say that these talks today could be the start of workers going on strike to fight for their jobs. Now, I have spoken to one worker who wanted to remain anonymous today, and he said he couldn't understand why Ford, as a company which sold so many cars in the UK, wasn't committed to its workforce. Now, we are expecting an update from these meetings in the next hour or so. We will bring you that when we get it. Ford have released a statement today. I want to read you a bit of that. They've said Bridgend must fulfil its commitment in terms of delivery, quality and cost of the products it manufactures. And just in the case of every Ford plant around the world, winning new product contracts depends on the plant's efficiency and global competitiveness. We continue to work with our union partners on an ongoing basis. So that's the word from Ford. Carwyn Jones, Wales's First Minister, today has spoken out from the United States, where he's on a trade mission. He says he is trying to seek assurances, as the Prime Minister is, from the company itself.
Thanks very much, Becky.
Now, unions are meeting management at Ford over concerns that more than 1,000 jobs could go over the next 5 years at the company's plant in Bridgend. Rebecca Williams is live at the plant for us. Hello to you, Rebecca. Up to 1,000 jobs could go. A nervous time for all involved.
Yes, and the unions are in meetings at the moment with Ford bosses. The reason that these jobs are at risk is because the company has announced that it's reducing investment in its Dragon engine project, and that was announced only in September. The whole idea was that this plant would be responsible for producing the new generation of petrol engines for Ford, but only a few months on, and they have withdrawn a lot of investment. There are also concerns because they also produce Jaguar engines here. Those contracts are up in the next few years, so there's a concern that more than 1,000 jobs, that's 2/3 of this workforce, could be cut. Now, like I say, we're expecting some of the details of what was outlined in these meetings in the next half an hour or so. Ford have remained pretty tight-lipped, it's fair to say, but they have released a statement. I'll read you a bit of that. In this statement, they've said Bridgend must fulfil its commitment in terms of delivery, quality and cost of the products it manufactures. And just in the case of every Ford plant around the world, winning new product contracts depends on the plant's efficiency and global competitiveness. And they go on to say we continue to work with our union partners on an ongoing basis. Now, I have spoken to one worker who wanted to remain anonymous today, and he said he couldn't understand, when Ford sells so many cars in the UK, why it wasn't committed to its workforce. The unions are warning that these meetings today could trigger protests and, of course, strikes by workers who are fighting to keep their jobs. But the First Minister, Carwyn Jones, spoken out, as well as Theresa May, saying that they will liaise with Ford and they want reassurances, but clearly not good news for workers here in Bridgend today.
OK, Becky, for now, thank you. Time for a look at the day's